This is the Aftermarket Radio Network. It's your weekly blitz with Chris, keeping you in the game.
Hey, good morning, everyone. I can't believe it's August already. Are you taking care of yourself first in order to take care of those around you? Coach Chris Cotton here from AutoFix-Auto Shop Coaching, where I work hard to support your auto repair shop success. As we get into today's episode, you may know someone in your network who can benefit from today's topic. So please take time to share personally or through your social network. If you have an idea for a show topic or just want to talk, feel free to get with me at chris@autofixsos.com. So let's get started with episode 73, the rest of the story. Hopefully most of you are familiar with Paul Harvey and his radio show. I think they've even turned most of those into podcasts now, and there are some podcasting. But what he would do is he would come in with a teaser and say, this is the information you get, and then he would go into the story, and then at the end he would be, and now you know the rest of the story. And what I want you to remember is whatever happens in the shop, whatever things are going on, there's always a story behind the story, right? So I want to make sure that we're not quick to judge, and I want to make sure that we are not in a hurry to kick things along, and I want to make sure that we know the rest of the story before we go out and stop or start talking to our employees and other people involved. When I think of key leadership qualities, decisiveness is always high on the list, but the ability to quickly size up a situation and act is essential, right? So sometimes we can be too fast. That's especially true when it comes to criticism. For us in the auto repair industry, one thing we try and make sure our technicians don't do is come up with a bad diagnosis, correct? And when you have a situation in your shop, I want you to think about that, and I want you to keep yourself from doing the same thing. I want you to keep yourself from misdiagnosing a situation. Identifying what's wrong with the situation, including the attitude and actions of the people involved, is absolutely necessary in business and the rest of our lives. If we're too quick, we risk misjudging and harming those people. I've certainly done it, and I've also been on the receiving end, right? As leaders, we always face criticism, but we also dish it out too. Some of it's helpful, some of it's not. Like medicine, it all depends on administration and dose. So here's the problem again. If we're quick to judge, we're upping the odds that we'll misdiagnose and seriously hurt someone. With that in mind, I've come up with at least 3 reasons why we should slow down to judge. Number 1, we sometimes don't have the full story. How often do we judge before we have all the facts? I see it all the time, especially in social media and the news. Something hits us the wrong way and we jump to criticize. We have news, commentary, and social media. They all accelerate this reaction until it's almost reflexive for some of us. But do we know all the relevant details? If you're doing social media and everything, absolutely not. That's one reason why people ask me, hey, Chris, what did you think about so-and-so on the news? I try to defer for 72 hours before saying anything because I want to know what else comes out. What do I not know that I need to know in order to make a correct decision or a smart commentary on? So again, do we know all the relevant details? Even more problematic, do we know the motivations behind what's happened? Judging on incomplete information is counterproductive and sometimes worse. Before we make a move, we should make certain we have enough information. If circumstances force us to move without all the details, we should be humble, open to correction, and ready to change our opinion. AutoLeap is a cloud-based all-in-one auto repair software that helps to keep complete track of your business, from scheduling appointments to managing technicians to generating invoices. Supercharge your growth with AutoLeap. Customers that fully adopt AutoLeap see the following benefits in their first year: 30% revenue growth, with top customers seeing over 100% growth, 75% decrease in no-shows, allowing you to service more customers, 3 times increase in positive Google reviews, leading to stronger online presence, 50% time saved on administrative tasks, driving increase in operational efficiency. Do it all with AutoLeap. Key features and functions include estimates, invoices, scheduling, Google reviews, inspections, communication, QuickBooks, reporting. Get in touch with AutoLeap to see how you can transform your auto repair shop. For a limited time, if you schedule a demo, sign up with AutoLeap and they will waive the $250 implementation fee. We often project our own issues is number 2. We often project our own issues. We all have hang-ups, faults, and pet peeves, and because we're so familiar with our own issues, we tend to notice them everywhere we turn, even especially in others. The writer C.S. Lewis said about pride, the more we have it ourselves, the more we dislike it in others. And it's not just pride. Most failings are like that as well. When we don't have the full story, we often fill in the blanks with our own issues. It's unconscious, but suddenly we've assigned motives and condemned someone when we were really just imagining things. Number 3, regret sets in. We usually regret it later. Reason 3 flows from the first 2. If we realize our misdiagnosis, regret comes next. By jumping the gun, we might have harmed relationships that will now have to be mended. Thankfully, there's a process for making things right when we blow it. But we can't be cavalier. Apologies are like car airbags, good to have, but best if never needed. And finally, I want to wrap up. Criticism is like medicine. It's poison unless carefully administered at the right dose. This has been Coach Chris Cotton from AutoFix-Auto Shop Coaching. If you find yourself struggling in your auto repair business or have a feeling like you don't know what you don't know, but you're eager to learn and grow your business, then please feel free to reach out to me. Chris at AutoFixSOS.com or call me at 940-400-1008. I'm challenging you to be a gorilla in a world of monkeys. Time to rise and grind, everyone. Have a great day.
You've been listening to the Weekly Blitz with Coach Chris Cotton on the AftermarketRadioNetwork.com. Follow Chris on your favorite podcast listening app. Let him know what you'd like him to cover. His email is in the show notes. Chris is all for advancing the aftermarket.